My pregnancy test was negative, then turned positive.
Congratulations.
Shouldn't it have been unchanged?
If you took one yesterday and the hormone levels were below detection level, and are now past the 20-unit threshold, now it will be positive.
It sounds odd to say it suddenly changed.
When you are pregnant, the pregnancy hormone levels double every day or two, so you may have literally passed that pregnancy test threshold overnight.
I wonder if there's another reason.
You only sprinkled on it yesterday and properly doused it today, or this morning you used the first of the day pee instead of the more diluted subsequent stuff.
That implies I used it wrong.
That's what the control band is for. And if the pregnancy test has a dark positive test mark but no control band, you know the result is wrong.
I didn't think pregnancy tests were ever wrong like that.
It may be 1 or 2% of the time, but that's why they have the control band.
I thought that's why they sold pregnancy tests in lots of 3 and 6.
Half of that is due to human error, where someone thinks the positive test is wrong, so they test 4 more times to be sure.
And only after 4 pregnancy tests do they know it is right for sure.
If all the pregnancy tests were equally expired, yes, the tests could all be wrong at the same time. But that's obvious by looking at the expiration date.
Are tests more likely to say I am pregnant or not pregnant if they are expired?
The test is trying to detect the pregnancy hormone, and if the test sat in the back of the storage cabinet a year too long, all the tests in that batch will likely say negative because the chemical reactant degraded.
That could explain why the older tests all said negative and today's new test says positive.
Or you were so nervous yesterday you just read them as fast as the control strip said no, instead of giving it time for that faint positive stripe to show up.
It could have also been mistaken for negative if the positive stripe was too light.
A light yes is just as good as a dark one, but it will get darker with time.
You said the hormone levels would double day by day, so if it is barely positive the first day, it will be more clearly so the next.
Assuming you didn't drop it in the toilet and dilute the results.
That could only account for 1 negative test yesterday.
Remember that a test will be slowly reacting to the urine as it wicks up the stick, so it will look negative for the first 5 or 10 minutes until the process is complete.
Another couple weeks, and I'll have a really obvious indicator.
You could let it sit in a cup of urine instead of a sprinkling as you pee, to make sure it has enough of a sample to show a clear positive result, and wait the 10 or 20 minutes it needs to change from blank to clearly positive.
Or I need one of those electronic ones that gives you a clear answer.
And if you mess that up, they even give you an error message.
Or instructions to see the doctor.